Hello, Virgo. Welcome. It's time for love. Oh, no, it's not love. April. It's time for your April general reading. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Maybe we have something to do with love in the month of April for you, because that really spit right out of my mouth. So hopefully love's in the air for you. That would be really great. Some of you are really hoping for that. I can definitely see a little of that coming your way. All right, dear universe, what messages do you have for all of our Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of April? Grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for all of our Virgos out there. So what's going on? Overall energy for our Virgos. The Tower comes down. Oh, a whole packet comes out. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, you guys. Oh my gosh. The two of you arguing, fighting, it's not working. Somebody just wants something to come crashing down. But you can't walk away from this one. No, siree. It's like you're still stuck in the fire. I don't know who this is for. I'm just spitting out what's coming to my mind. Yeah, this is something that you know has to come to an end, and you don't know how to walk away from it. So what do? You stay in the fire. Yeah, this is one of these situations that in the past, it's like you closed the door with someone, and you moved on, but you didn't close the door. And because you didn't close that door, Virgo, everything seemed to turn in more of a negative direction. Maybe there was something about how you were. You didn't change your ways. There was a lot of jealousy. I think there was a lot of jealousy, a lot of conflict, a lot of passive aggressiveness. I get the sense that you guys have, like, probably the greatest sex life in the world, but outside of that, you don't have much that you guys offer each other. I think you've been trying to figure out how to resolve a lot of conflict, but instead you've stayed really closed, not saying really what's on your mind. I do get the sense that you're really unstable when it comes to a love relationship. It's funny. I'm picking up like there are other people, like, because like I said earlier, Virgo, if you have not put down some ways of the past, and when I say that, I'm thinking, when you're in high school, you're a certain way when you're in relationships. And then when you're in your 20s and you're in college, maybe either you find somebody, you start to settle down, or you're still fooling around, going to the bars, out with the bros and stuff like that. So I'm feeling like this person, it's one of these. It's like, well, you were fine until you got married. You got hooked up with somebody or got involved. But you ended up having to put that relationship down. At least you thought you did. And closed the door. You started looking at other options. So I think you did. You started going in another direction, and it led you down a bad road. So here you are, now in the present moment, just feeling really hurt, and like life has just handed you a really bad deck of cards kind of thing. And what sits above you, I think it's like somebody doesn't know how to express their love to you. Instead of expressing their love with affection and, kindness and whatever, instead they get possessive, they get jealous. They want to know where you are all the time. And it's like, it's annoying, on some level to have somebody constantly asking you, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? What are you doing? What, when are you coming home? How many people were there? You know, it brings up a lot of conflict. So in the end, what happens is you start to shut down, right? You start to shut down. So now the issue is what to do, you know, because some of you, I think, might have an opportunity that comes your way that could bring up even more conflict. Say you get an opportunity to get a job somewhere else, you know, well, that's going to bring up conflict because your person doesn't want to move, you know. So I think you stay quiet, and this quietness is giving you a lot of instability and you're feeling really insecure. So I think one person wears a mask. One person is very shut down. And I think that the key is that this person is shut down and they live in their own head, you know, and they make up stories and scenarios because there's the communication's not there between you guys. And I think there was some fooling around. See, again, you guys, you know, this is a cycle with somebody who you never really closed the door with. And you remain guarded about it. So whoever you're dealing with, I mean, you've been together for a while. Maybe this is one of these on and off kind of relationships. And when you're not there, but somebody is messing around. And like I said, that's got to stop. So if you've fallen back into like your old ways because you're not happy in your relationship, you know, because everything's gone in a different direction than what you've hoped, then what you need to do is start to find healing on this darker side. You know, you need to start looking at that dark side of yourself so that you can start to deal with it and take care of it. You know, because the two of you have some kind of a connection. You're really bonded, but somebody is very closed up and very shut down because they don't want to get hurt again. Maybe. Yeah, it's like this has been a painful ending, you know, to something that you guys have been doing this for a while, this cycle. And like I said, when you probably have great sex life, okay? But that's all you have. And then the rest of life, everybody's shut down. Everybody's in their own space. So it's going to be hard to see a future building with this person, you know, if you guys are not communicating. So I do get that sense of, you know, you got to start talking, and you need to start talking, you know, not by hurting each other, but by really talking, you know, because this is very toxic, the way the two of you have been, okay? And we're looking at a married couple, because it's one of those things where you know, it's like somebody has always got one foot ready to run out the door. All right, then this is over. Every time you have a fight, somebody's leaving. Nobody ever really leaves, do they? So I think you need to start looking at, you know, why you guys are trapped in this real negative cycle, because it's a heavy burden. Somebody doesn't have any patience. See, everybody's on guard because everybody's waiting for somebody to like say something that's going to piss them off. And it's like, you know, the jealousy and the insecurities, they're all stemming because you guys just haven't figured out how to connect. So I think you have the ability to manifest what you need, how to turn this into a real good love relationship, but it's going to take work. And it's going to take you guys really being honest with each other about, you know, the instability that you guys feel when one person leaves. Maybe it's because in the past somebody had a reputation of going to the bar when they got mad, and then they started fooling around, and, you know, there's that kind of thing, you know. So I think this is a real honest month for you, Virgo, to turn things around. And I think that's your wish, but somebody's got a lot of ego, all right? So everybody's got to put their pride down, leave the ego at the door, you know, and just see, you know, really, can you guys save this marriage? Can you find happiness again? You know, can you turn this around? Can you guys get out of this cycle of this past without, you know, hurting each other, and really speak with some honest and truthful words. So I think the question is what do you want? Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Because you can't pretend anymore that you're happy in this relationship. And you don't want to walk away from it, but it can't continue either. So you've got to figure it out. So this to me is a wonderful combination, because I think that you're going to manifest what you need to do in order to turn this around. But somebody's got to look at their shadow side, because somebody's being really, this has got to get fixed, okay? This has got to get fixed. You know, because you can't keep living the life, you know, of a past, of a darker side of you. You know, not if you want this relationship to heal. And you have the ability to make that happen. All right, that's what I've got for you, Virgo. I hope this resonated with someone. I just kind of read the cards, and what comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Some of you might be painting, being creative. That might be a hidden talent. So, yeah, I think you need to look at some hidden talents. There's something hidden that wants to come out. You'll see it soon enough. All right, that's it. I'm done. All right, Virgo, until the next reading, bye now. Blessed be.